Hello everyone, happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays I dedicate to Tom Ford Beauty. So I got a request to share my favorite brands that are similar or that I find comparable to Tom Ford. I'm really excited. This got me really excited, and I got to go in all my collection bits and pick out the best of in those brands, and I'm going to share that all with you today. So let's hydrate and begin. Now I know it's Tom Ford Tuesday and the full face is usually Tom Ford, but today I literally have a little bit of everything. A little bit of each from each brand on the face today. I figured, let's just have some fun, going with some of my favorite products and create today's look. So all that stuff will be listed and linked down below in the description box for you. And the things we talk about today, I'll make sure to list them down there for you as well. Before we continue, how are we? I hope we're doing well. It's going to be a good Tuesday. Yes, it is. And a good week. Now, when it comes to Tom Ford overall, because I do like the fashion, the accessories, the beauty, all the things. When it comes to Tom Ford, my interest in the brand has always been because of product performance, experience, aesthetic, and just the whole entire vibe. So that is what I carry on over to other brands that I really like. And a few of these other brands that I'm going to share with you, I don't just stick in the realm of the makeup. I go into the skincare, the hair care, the body care. So let's start off and talk about SisleyParisOfficial. I think this really goes without saying. This is just one of my absolute favorite brands besides Tom Ford. I love most about SisleyParisOfficial is the fact that you are getting skincare first and then makeup. When your skin is good, your makeup is going to be fabulous. Your makeup is going to be amazing. Your makeup is going to last. Your makeup is going to feel great, and you're going to feel amazing because all that, goes hand in hand. This is the Double Tenseur Primer. This primer is packed with good for your skin ingredients. This is a product that you can wear with makeup or even without, and it is going to give you good skin days. It's going to give you good makeup days. It's going to give you all the things you want. Along with that skincare focus, you have an actual priming product that creates a grip for the makeup. It creates a little bit of tack. So in turn, giving you longevity with your foundation products. I have used this with pretty much every single foundation I've ever tried, and it just works with everything. My skin is plump, hydrated, supple, feels amazing, and my makeup lasts. This is definitely one of the most expensive primers I have, but it is also the most repurchased primer I use and have in my collection. I could get rid of every other primer I have in my entire collection and be totally 100% okay with this. Here are some of the best when it comes to body care and skincare from Sisley, in my opinion, right now at the moment. I've tried a lot of Sisley skincare, but right now this is kind of like my staple product. So this in particular is the Exfoliating Enzyme Mask. I like using this after workouts. I feel like it just cleanses the skin, gives you a nice exfoliant, but it's very gentle. It leaves your skin very soft without being dehydrated, because a lot of times masks and exfoliants can kind of strip the skin and all of that, and this doesn't do that. This is super gentle but effective, and it's very easy. As a mom, I'm always on the go. I've always got things to do. There's never a dull moment. So, something that's quick and effective, sign me up. And this is it. When it comes to body care, I'm always out of this stuff. This is like the most luxurious experience for your body ever. This is a Velvet Nourishing Body Cream with saffron flowers. It's got like a whipped texture. It's very light, but it's so hydrating and comfortable, and your skin, your body just feels amazing. Amazing. I do use other body care products like Necessaire, Dr. Barbara Sturm, and Augustinus Bader, but there's just something about this that I always got to have it. I'm always out of it too. That's just one of those things. Sisley has a great range of concealing products. When it comes to Sisley, you get skincare and makeup all in one, and these are some of the best of the best. This is what I like to call their more traditional concealer. And what's awesome about this is it's literally like a skincare product. You have the cooling tip, and then you have the actual concealer. That when you apply it and you're blending it on the under eye with the cooling tip, it helps with the depuffing along with the skincare ingredients that help with that. They give you the hydration, but then you've got the makeup for the nice coverage. This is buildable. This is so natural, wears so beautifully. I have dedicated videos to all of these products I'm sharing with you today. So check out my playlist, check up in the eye that I'll share up on the screen, you know, all that stuff. The Stylo Lumière. This is a product that I like to use pretty much every day for those no makeup kind of days, for those easy days. You just dab a little on the under eye, blend it with your finger, and that's it. You don't even have to set it if you don't want to because it's so easy. It's skincare first and then makeup. I'll keep saying that a lot, but you get it. This is going to give you a little bit of brightness. It's not overly luminous, although it is called the Stylo Lumière. It's not an overly bright, glittery type of product. It's more of a brighten, give a little bit of coverage, but so natural it's undetectable type of product. Can't go wrong with easy makeup that's realistic and something that you're going to constantly reach for. And this is that. Now this here is the Stylo Correct. This is more of like, do a little bit here, touch a little bit there, dab it in with your finger. Undetectable, flawless, easy. You could categorize this as concealer, but it's more of like a spot conceal, spot correct, hide away your flaws, but not put on makeup kind of product. And that's Sisley. You have options, and you can do so many different things while keeping it all realistic, easy, and things that you're going to reach for in your real life every single day. Now, like Tom Ford, I do find Sisley to have its own type of product that is very unique, very known for the brand type of products, right? This is called the Blur Expert. Now, this is quite an interesting multifunctional product. Yes, of course, skincare first, but this is a powder that you can actually put on as a priming product before your makeup. You take a brush, you buff it into the skin, then you go over top with your makeup products, and boom, your skin is blurred, it's not heavy, it's not cakey, it's just a very little step that does a lot. Now you can also use this to lightly buff on the skin to set and blur your face when you're done. And then you can also use it as a touching up powder. I don't know what's in here, but it's really good. And they recently came out with more colors. Let's talk about it, okay? Because I'm not oblivious. I will say that with Sisley, it's not all of their products I find to be the widest range. They do have a good range with the foundations and such and concealers, but like the bronzer, like Tom Ford, they've got like 1 or 2 colors, and it's just like, guys, hello. So I mean, they are kind of similar to Tom Ford in that aspect, but you know. So Sisley, besides Tom Ford, is one of my absolute favorite brands. Top tier, good, great stuff. All right, so this next brand that I want to share with you, it's a little bit smaller in the collection currently. In the past, there were quite a bit more products that I had from them, but this is truly a skincare brand that very lightly has dabbled into makeup. The brand I'm talking about is LaMerOfficial. And yeah, when it comes to their base products, I have to have multiples because I like to mix. When I tan a little bit more, I do live in Florida, so I tan often when it's summer especially. And then of course, summer shade, winter shade, you know how it is. And especially when I like something a lot, I'm gonna have multiples because I like to mix, I like to match. Like my Tom Ford foundations, there's a few that, oh my gosh, blow my mind, amazing formula, I can wear them every day. This is that. This is that alternative for liquid foundation. Good coverage, skin care, looks amazing. You can build it up and it doesn't look like makeup. This wears so beautifully for long periods of time. This wears beautifully in humidity. This wears beautifully in the cold. This wears beautifully on multiple different skin types. I've got combination skin, so I've got dry, like really dry areas. I have normal areas, and then I have oily areas. As I've gotten older, my skin has really changed, but I've been using this even before when my skin was more oily. This is a foundation that I would say if you are brand new to luxury beauty and you really want to know what the best foundation is, I can proudly say this. You'll be very, very happy with this. For powder foundation, Tom Ford does not have a powder foundation. They have like a setting powder with like 3 colors, or maybe 2 at this point, but that's another thing I hope they touch and revamp. So I had to go look elsewhere, and the powder foundation of all powder foundations is this one. There's something in here that blurs your skin, and for a powder, it doesn't even look like a powder. On my dry areas, on my oily areas, on my normal areas, this powder foundation from La Mer is the best powder foundation. I don't care. I shared a dedicated video on all of these things so you could see what I'm talking about. This is so beautiful, wears beautifully. And of course you can use it like a setting powder and kind of just lightly dust it. You can use it with the sponge and have that full nice coverage, because that's what it gives you. It gives you beautiful coverage on your skin. Flawless. It's like a real life filter. You can get, someone can get super close to your face and they can't tell you're wearing a powder foundation. I know we all know those powder foundations that look like powder foundation, that stick to the little hairs that are normal that we have, and it just looks weird. This doesn't do that. I don't know what's in here, but it's amazing. And again, I have dedicated videos to these products if you want to really see them in depth, in detail, because you know me, I do the most. I'm very extra, I'm very detailed, because I want to make sure that you can see if this product is worth it or not. But this product is worth it 100,000%. This is amazing. I do wash my sponges, I promise, but I use it, so it's a little dirty. But the packaging is nice, you know. This is refillable, so you can just buy the refill, or you can just buy the refill and use that. I'm a big fan of doing that. If you don't feel like doing the whole gig, buy the refill and try it out and see how you like it, and then go from there. This next brand that I'm going to share with you, I have to just say, is probably the most bougie when it comes to the packaging. The packaging. I am talking about ChristianLouboutin. This brand is just so extra for all the right reasons. And what I love the most about this line is that they don't constantly come out with product. They come out with product and you know a lot went into just that product. And these are realistic products that you're going to reach for and use. Staples, core, go-tos. We love that. Their base products are amazing. Liquid foundation and the Baume foundation that you can also use as concealer. They have a beautiful finishing powder. This is also a powder you can use on your no makeup days and just dust it over your skincare and give you that little like, hey, I did a little something. You know, but look at these palettes for the face and the eyes. I really like the way that they did these. It's very Louboutin. Okay? Very. He's known for his spikes. He's known for the red. I mean, it's very on brand. In this one, I have the face, which is 2 blushes and a highlight. And then in this one, I have the newer eyeshadow palette. They have the other eyeshadow palette that doesn't come with these 2 little brushes, but this is my newer one. I have this on my vanity. I use this all the time. It's such a easy color story. Mattes, shimmers, just so beautiful. Very, very high quality formula, performance. And then the lipsticks, they're literal works of art. This is the newer one, and then these are the older ones. I've shared with you over the years my collection of the nail polishes, and I hang some of the lipsticks as art right here in front of my vanity. This is, like I said, it's like art. It's just such beautiful, beautiful packaging. And the products are so good. That's why it's up there with my Tom Ford. Very, very much. Now, another brand that is a favorite that's not Tom Ford is a very precious and special to me kind of brand. And I have always kept the first product I ever bought from them. And this is a brand, as you can see, it's Chanel. This is a brand that was the first luxury brand I ever purchased. I saved and I bought a whole bunch, full face pretty much. at the counter many, many years ago, and a brush set. And this is the brush from that set that I've always kept. It's very sentimental, it's very special, and I love that about makeup. You remember the first makeup product you bought. You remember when your mom wore makeup. You remember when your grandmother had the perfume on the vanity. You know, you remember your makeup look for a particular life event, and yeah. Okay, Chanel. Love. Oh my goodness, we're wearing Chanel on the foundation today. Sublimage Le Teint. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is a skincare first and then makeup type product. I can see the bottom. Wow, that's how much I use this. This is so skin goodness, coverage, healthy finish on your skin. You don't have to do a lot with this, and it feels amazing. It's skincare because of this from the Sublimage line. Look, I can see the bottom. What an amazing formula. Again, when I like something, I go all in. So this is the matching to the Sublimage foundation. This is a Sublimage Le Correcteur Yeux concealer. It's the same gig. It's the same in the jar. Skincare first. Concealer. Amazing formula. Looks like your skin but better. I don't know how they do it, but they do. It's not heavily fragranced. I really, really enjoy these. I feel like the artist in me needs to have different colors so I can mix and match and play and have fun. Chanel, I feel, is very classic. You can have so much fun with Chanel, especially with the eyeliners. I have so many colors because you can go in with the most basic of eye look, like I'm talking bronzer in the crease, okay? And then go in with a little bit of color in your waterline or for a little wing. And these are the best in formulation. And again, Tom Ford, where are you with my eyeliners? Where are you? You know I'll buy them all. But I had to go seek elsewhere, and Chanel is where I found some of the best colorful, good high quality, staying power is there type of eyeliners. I think a few of these are limited edition, so I apologize. But then I have my go-tos like a brown. Here's the brown, super creamy, right? And again, the staying power is there. Then you have a fun color. Look how creamy, look how pretty. Another thing is you can put these all over the lid and just kind of smudge them, and they will stay put. Look how gorgeous. I know. So pretty, so easy, so like effortless. You know I love my blue eyeshadow, so I had to. Had to have two of those in the collection. And then this color is really fun. This is like a burgundy kind of, just broke that, but yeah. A little burgundy. But you see how creamy, easy, and again, these stay put for so long. Chanel, I love this. This is like a go-to. I went in with this shade here on the outer eye and brought it in the crease. I love this palette. This is the Beiges Healthy Glow Natural Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Tender. This has been out for a while. I don't know if it was limited edition. I don't remember, but I've always seen it available. Reach for this all the time. It's like a go-to. It's very easy, very basic kind of color story. That's what we love about Chanel. Like Tom Ford, when it comes to Chanel eyeshadows, a lot of them are very basic color stories that you will use all the time. Great performing, great quality, and this is no exception. Chanel has beautiful lip products. These are some of my favorites. This is the original go nowhere, no matter what you do and no matter what you eat, liquid lipstick. So with this one, you go in, you apply your liquid lipstick, and then you seal it with this gloss thing. Another beautiful Chanel lipstick. I mean, the lipsticks, you can't go wrong. Super nourishing, beautiful color, a very mauve color. I know. But listen, like my Tom Fords, I have colors that I reach for and use. That's it, bottom line. I'm spending my money on it. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna use it. We gotta get our money's worth. And then these, oh my goodness. These are like glosses, but they're liquid lipsticks. I love these. If I'm not wearing one of these to dinner, I'm wearing one of these. And I just love the packaging. And they do a lot of these in limited edition collections. Look at that beautiful finish, right? Chanel is just a beautiful line overall. We love their bags, although they are going nuts with the price increases. I'm very happy I got a classic before they went crazy. But really do enjoy Chanel Beauty just as much as I do Tom Ford Beauty. So my next brand that I'm going to share with you that's a favorite is another brand that I love the skincare and the makeup. And it's another brand that's skincare focused and then makeup. And I just love that so much, so much. I love when products are multifunctional, like our Tom Fords, and are products that you're really getting your true money's worth because you're getting skincare and makeup, the best of both worlds. And this brand in particular, I have so many dedicated videos to because it's just one of those. Chantecaille. You guys knew this was going to be in this, right? I know you knew that. So let's start off with the skincare. This is the Pure Rose Water, a super ultra multifunctional product. You can use this as like a toner. You can use this to refresh. You can use this just because. You can use this to set if you have a little bit too much powder going on. You can use this when you're feeling a little stressed and you want to be relaxed. There's something about that soft, completely natural, 100% natural scent of rose that you just deep breath in and out, and it will calm you in a way that I cannot explain. And who said that makeup wasn't therapy? Forever favorite product. I have it in travel sizes. I mean, hello, I have it. I got it in limited edition stuff. I am a little crazy about my Rosewater from Chantecaille. Yes, I still have one beside the bed. Yes, I still have one in the living room. Yes, I still have one in the fridge. It's like that for me when it comes to my Rosewater. This is one of my favorite products from the line. Next up are these. These are my, like, whoa, you're never going to age products. No, that's not true. But these are the products that I have found to be the most effective at smoothing the age process. I honestly can't come up here and tell you that there's products that are going to instantly remove all your fine lines and your aging. No. But there are products that are going to smooth things out and help them look a little bit more, you know, nice. And these are it for me. And this is from the BioLifting line, the BioLifting mask and the BioLifting serum. I use these together and I sometimes use them apart. I get my money's worth with these because they're extremely effective. Just that's it, bottom line. Well, I have just about finished this, but this is pretty much the only facial oil that I use. And this one is from the Rose de Mai line. Again, I love the Rose de Mai. So this is called the Rose de Mai Face Oil. Hydrating without being heavy and greasy, but gives you that hydration to leave your skin supple. And in the morning, you just wake up so just ready. It's so beautiful. Love this so much. When it comes to Chantecaille makeup, this product right here explains it all. This product went viral for a reason, and this product has been a best seller for so many years, and one of the products I purchased the most, repurchased the most, for good reason. And I'm like getting soon ready to have to buy another one too. This is the Chantecaille Future Skin. I use the shade Banana. This is literally your skin but better in a jar with a bit of a filter. This is such an easy wearing foundation that just looks like you. It's pretty undetectable and it wears beautifully. Chantecaille is a philanthropy beauty brand. They always give back to different causes and they're very transparent about it. If they don't already list those particular details on the product, you can email them and they'll tell you and show you everything you ask. I have here my entire collection of Chantecaille Philanthropy Cheek Shades. Each one of these blushes has a particular cause. The coral reefs here in Florida, the elephants, the horses, like the wild horses, the turtles, the bees, and the butterflies. These all used to have an overspray, but you know, I use my stuff, so that's all gone. And then these two are just single eyeshadows that I put there. Sometimes I use these as contour, sometimes I use them on the eye. So not only does your purchase go towards a cause, but you're getting a super high quality performing blush. They give a soft blur to the skin with a beautiful flush. Just like my Tom Ford blushes, I do have a dedicated swatch video on the cheeks of all of these blushes as well. That I have and love all of their single eyeshadows, like so much. And each one of these has a particular cause. So when you look on the top, like these were for the horses. Beautiful. Horses are a very big part of my childhood. So I just love horses. I was a horse girl. And then here are all of my other shadows. I have them all. I love them all. I use them all. This is what I have on my lids. So I have that Sisley eye crayon that I have on the eyes first, and then I touched over top with this. Certain shifts it looks purely gold, and then other shifts you can see the pink, but this is just another one of those really shifty, pretty, smooth, gorgeous eyeshadows. This was limited edition. Like my Tom Ford Gloss Luxe, Chantecaille is the next most favorite amazing glosses. These are called the Chantecaille Brilliant glosses, and all my glosses are like more than halfway done. I use these glosses, if not maybe a little bit more than the Tom Fords. This is in the shade Modern, and this is what I have over top of that Sisley lipstick. Tom Ford used to have little brush applicators too. Do you guys remember? Chantecaille still has them. I think that was like the main reason I first tried these. And I do really like that they kept the brush applicator. Not sticky, super comfortable, and just so pretty. We love it. I kind of sort of question if I should include this brand, only because it's a super clean brand, but it's a very luxurious brand, and it's also one of my go-tos and one of my absolute favorites. So I said, I'm gonna include it. I know a lot of people that are more on the clean beauty, you know, realm of things don't like when you don't use clean beauty. So there's that argument, but I'm going to include it. And I think you know what brand it is. Westman Atelier. This is the only other stick foundation that I use besides this one from Tom Ford. I had to include it. Okay? I feel like stick foundations can just be heavy and just too much. But the Tom Ford and the Westman Atelier are so good. So good. This is the Vital Skin Foundation Stick. Blend it with your hands type of products. It's your skin but better. It's creamy, it's comfortable, it's light. It gives coverage where you need it. You can build it up a little bit. You can use this as concealer. I highly recommend using your finger. I like applying this with my brush, my sponge, or my hands. Really just depends on the mood. It's that good that it doesn't matter how you apply it. Once it's on the skin, it's so gorgeous. I have worn this set with powder, and I've worn it not set, and it's performed equally as good. So, you know, Tom Ford doesn't have a powder that I can set my under eyes with, so I had to go elsewhere. This has been my go-to for that. That's what I've used to set my under eye pretty much every single day. This is my go-to to set the under eye. This is the Vital Skincare Pressed Powder in the shade Pink Bubble. It gives a bit of brightening, okay, and it sets. It's very much a product that will not take away from your skin. It still looks like skin, and it doesn't look like powder. It melds and blends into the skin so beautifully. I did a dedicated video with this, so if you want to see more details, please check it out. Let me show you my dress today. Feeling very girly. Yes. If you love the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Duo, you're going to love the Westman Atelier cream products. This is the Lit Up Highlighting Stick. This shade in particular is Lit. It's literally like a balm highlighting product that has a bit of an iridescent shift to it. There's a bunch of different shades at this point, but I've been using this one in particular since like the beginning of the line, and I've always stuck with it. I do have the other ones. I love them. I use them, all the things, but this is it. This one, you can use it on the under eye as like a little bit of a hydrator, a little bit of a brightener on the under eye, and it looks so good. I never thought to do that until Gucci Westman, who is the creator of Westman Atelier, you know, shared it in one of her, I don't know, was it a master class? Was it one of those things? I don't remember, but ever since then I use it here and there, you know, using it as such, and it is gorgeous. These are the super loaded tinted highlighters. This shade in particular is Peau de Pêche. It's like a pinky, champagne-y kind of finish. This is so gorgeous. Look, just look at the glows. And that's one thing I love about Westman Atelier. It's your skin, but better, just on every level. Again, if you like this from Tom Ford, you'll love this cream stick from Westman Atelier. It is just as creamy, blends just as good as the Tom Ford. I know it's a separate product, but let's say you didn't want the Tom Ford. This is going to perform just as good, if maybe a little better. If you want to try a luxurious, super high quality, clean beauty brand, 100% Westman Atelier. Those were some of my absolute favorite brands besides Tom Ford. You're going to have to tell me some of yours. Comment them down below. I shared mine. I love when you guys have requests for me. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.